From hotspots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight we're taking you to El Segundo. We're about to prove that El Segundo is so much more than where the airport is. Hello everyone and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin and we are taking over the neighborhood of El Segundo, a thriving beachside community with a real small town charm. Home to the Chargers, the Lakers, the Kings, the Los Angeles Times, the Los Angeles Air Force Base, dozens of Fortune 500 companies, and now this. We're revealing the ultra cool Top Golf.
We're growing the game everywhere. We make it non-intimidating, it's fun. There's many different ways that somebody can come work on their game. If they're beginners, expert, it doesn't matter, we're for everybody. At Top Golf El Segundo, yes, our facility is 65,000 square feet with 26 acres over at the golf course, and it's 102 climate-controlled hitting bays that you can fit up to 8 guests per bay and 6 can play. We have 3 different bars, 1 on each level.
This is so nice.
So if you want to watch some tennis, and you want to watch Wimbledon, you want to watch it on this TV.
That's exactly right.
You see kids here, you see families, you see business professionals, and you see pros occasionally practicing here as well. So it's a great combo.
Boom. See the difference?
That was so much better.
Top Golf, it's target-oriented practice, and that's what Top and Top Golf means. And we have different targets all the way from 25 yards up to 220 yards in the trench. And Top Golf scores in all targets. And another cool technology that we have is Top Tracer. We have these high-tech cameras that are on the venue that break down the speed, trajectory, and angle of your golf ball. So we have these neat courses like St. Andrews and these virtual golf courses. And we have something called Angry Birds, which is cool.
Tell me how it all started.
Yeah, I love to say this story because we evolved off an idea and a golf ball. It was 2 brothers, they were twins in the United Kingdom a little over 20 years ago. We're coming up with a fun way to track their golf ball, and they came up with that RFID microchip in the golf ball, and now we've grown to over 70 locations around the world.
Oh yeah, I have to say, not only is it top tier golf, this is top tier food.
Wings and donut holes and fried chicken sandwiches and pretzel bites.
Okay, I could not be more excited about this one though.
So we have Bavarian cream, chocolate, and raspberry, and you can fill that right in the donut. And for every order that we do sell, we donate $1 to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So we're very important with our charity.
All right, even better. Is it on my face? It's on my face, isn't it? I knew it. These cocktails in the light up glasses are amazing. What are these?
We have our Turf Monster over here in our golf bag, and we have a pineapple punch.
Congratulations on awesome
Thank
food
you
here.
So much.
Oh
Welcome.
my God, I love this place. And coming up, I'm gonna put my newfound golf skills to the test by hitting some balls with the mayor of El Segundo. You don't wanna miss that. All right, there are so many great places to check out in this community, especially when it comes to the art scene. Olivia De Bortoli took a friend to live local at the El Segundo Museum of Art and uncovered some major Hollywood magic.
We are touring a new experience here at Esmoa, and I brought my new friend Matthew to join us.
Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Esmoa is the El Segundo Museum of Art. We have been open since 2013. We're about to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Hi, my name is Paloma Nicholas, and I am the Education Specialist at Esmoa. Essentially, we have different kinds of programming geared towards different age groups and different interests.
This is the Jurassic Zone,
I love it.
Right now we have our Time Experience. It's a retrospective of sorts for the production designer Rick Carter. He is truly the visionary behind blockbuster films from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s like Star Wars, Avatar, Back to the Future, Forrest Gump. Everything that is represented in that space, he was a production designer for.
It's all based on this idea of the movies, right? And so they all kind of merge together to become this one big story. And here we have Forrest Gump.
Everything that you're seeing on the walls was mostly created by 8 LA-based, mostly self-described graffiti artists.
When he came in, he sat down with all of us and he had this idea to actually like recreate what it would be like if we were all working on the set together. And we all were coming up with these ideas and collaging them together and putting all these things together. Now we're all in his head.
This map was done by one of the artists, Miraji Khalil. Basically, Rick wanted her to create a map of sorts to allow people to navigate through the space.
And there's another one from Castaway, Wilson again in there, FedEx truck. And then of course in the middle here, we have Back to the Future. And above that, you see a scene from Warhorse.
Everything means something to its neighbor.
My son, I ended up bringing him in and he got to do the child element.
Oh my
we
gosh.
couldn't
Your
really-
son did this?
Yeah.
A little hidden
Yeah.
Oscar right there.
There's the Avatar in the corner over there.
Lots of avatars.
Avatar in the corner over there. And this is actually one of my favorite collages. I think this collage really does represent him well.
I really want to talk about this one because I heard from a little birdie that this is yours.
Yeah. This is the boy from AI, and he's holding his little teddy bear. It was hard for me to figure out how I was gonna do this in a way that people could connect with it.
Was this the actual Forrest Gump bench?
Yeah, the actual first. There was a box of chocolates here.
Okay.
We ate them all.
If we've learned anything from COVID, it's that we need art more than ever. Art is such a wonderful way of practicing mindfulness and checking in with yourself. Not just experiencing artwork and coming to museums to, be inspired, but also just the practice of it yourself at home.
And Matthew and Olivia worked up a real thirst gaining so much Hollywood movie knowledge, and clearly I did just watching. So they headed over to R6 Distillery, home of LA's very first bourbon, and an actual speakeasy tasting room. Let's get in the know.
What in the Willy Wonka chocolate factory is this behind me?
This is Jackie. She's our hybrid still.
She has a name.
She does. We are a veteran and family-owned distillery based in LA County. We're actually LA's first legally distilled bourbon. R6 is a tribute paying homage to my family for my great-grandfather and his 5 brothers, the 6 Rubens brothers that built the Rubens Rialto Theater back in Chicago in 1926. Fast forward 4 generations, the distillery was my brainchild that came to fruition.
And you have like an actual production line.
Yep.
So like Lucy and Ethel style, you are making like,
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes. I like the reference. We make alcohol and then we actually heat it up, evaporate it, and that's the process of distillation. Whiskey is our overarching umbrella, but we've got bourbon under that. We've got a rye, we have a blue corn bourbon, and a single malt, and a caramel flavored whiskey.
Wow, they all sound really good, but I live in West Hollywood, I don't do carbs, so the rye is not gonna work for me.
R6 bourbon and the R6 vodka are my go-tos, and if I want something really rich, it's going to be the R6 single malt or the R6 blue corn bourbon.
Got it. I've been looking for something really rich in this town for a long time, and I report I am still single. Still single, sir, but if anybody's watching.
We just won awards, both a gold and a silver on the bourbon and a triple gold on the vodka, and a few other accolades that just came in. The speakeasy thing, I think also, talking about romanticism with spirits making and the whole whiskey industry, it just has this kind of like esoteric vibe and feel of, I want to go to a place that I can't be or I'm not supposed to be.
So this is the speakeasy, huh?
This is it, sir.
Olivia, distill my heart. What are you doing here?
What's the password?
What's the password?
I forgot it.
LA Unscripted.
LA Unscripted.
I knew I liked it here. LA Unscripted. Okay. This is the vodka, the R6 vodka.
Ooh, that smells good.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
That is delicious. I love it. And I'm not really a vodka drinker, so.
But it's good, yeah?
Yeah,
It
so
smells
good.
All right, on to the next. We have our rye.
That goes down easy. I'm gonna keep this one for sure.
I have a feeling everything goes down easy here. Last but certainly not least, this is the R6 Bourbon Whiskey.
This is the main event, folks.
Bottoms up, girl.
I'm not gonna shoot it. That one's my favorite.
Cheers to El Segundo.
El Segundo.
Whatever your vision is, whether it's a theater company or whether it's an internet creation or making scarves and beanies or making booze, like take that vision and act on it. You can make it a reality. It's never out of reach.
Matthew, what do you do?
Speak less, speak easy.
What are you doing?
If you can't beat them, join them.
All right.
Let's go. My trunk is open. Go.
Maybe we shouldn't leave those two alone in a speakeasy, although I'm pretty much alone here at this bar. Just saying. All right, we'll be right back with a little antique car ride through town. Welcome back to LA Unscripted's neighborhood takeover of El Segundo from Topgolf. Did you know a hip-hop group, A Tribe Called Quest, wrote a song called I Left My Wallet in El Segundo? It's true. And maybe we could even get Doug Kolk to get even more deets at El Segundo's Old Town Music Hall. These wings are so good.
You ready for this?
Yeah,
Are you ready to travel in time? Welcome to Old Town Music Hall.
wow, this place is incredible.
It was built in 1921. Originally opened as a silent movie theater. What you're looking at there is a Mighty Wurlitzer Theater pipe organ. It's a pipe organ that was built in 1925 to accompany silent movies and also just to put on a show.
So talk about the experience from this perspective.
Well, you're about to have the experience from this perspective.
Wow.
The lights go down, the curtains open, and you see the entire Mighty Wurlitzer Theater pipe organ percussion system. It's got 2,500 pipes. It's fully acoustic. Xylophones, glockenspiels, drums, cymbals. The organist sits at the console and can control all of that with just 2 hands and 2 feet.
It looks awfully intimidating.
It is very intimidating, yes. I've got a little electronic organ at home, and that one's like driving a sports car. This thing's like trying to fly a 747. But you want to learn how to play the siren?
Sure.
It's easy. This button right there. I think that's a siren.
Oh, that's
There
great.
you go. Your first organ lesson. And let's see, try pushing that button there. We'll see what happens.
This is really an El Segundo gem.
It is. The theater's a nonprofit, so everyone here is a volunteer. Very few people know about it, but those who do come here every weekend, buy their popcorn, sit down, and enjoy the music and then the movie.
Coming up, the mayor. Yep, the mayor of El Segundo and I are playing golf and chatting about why this neighborhood is called the second to none. That's coming up. Welcome back to LA Unscripted's neighborhood takeover of El Segundo from Topgolf. And here's a little secret about this place. They also do custom club fittings.
We do club fitting here for Callaway Epic clubs, and we do have directors of instruction that can fit you versus me, because everybody's going to need different size clubs to tailor to their game.
Now that I've got golf clubs like a pro, I'm about to tee off with the mayor in just a bit. But if golf isn't your idea of fun, how about driving around in a 1928 Buick or a 1971 AMX Javelin? Jasmine Simpkins hits the streets at the Zimmerman Automotive Museum for a real Trends with Benefits.
I just love all the details. Like, you don't get this kind of detail quality in new cars. We're at the Zimmerman Automobile Driving Museum, where there's nothing but classic cars for a classy gal. We're going for a ride. Let's go. My name is Marisol Herrera. I'm the Executive Director at the Zimmerman Automobile Driving Museum. We're a nonprofit organization that focuses on American vehicles. We focus on the history and basically restoration of vehicles. We have cars from 1886 up to 2006. And they're all considered vintage at this point, or classic if they're from the early 2000s. And we have about 130 in our collection, mostly American, but we do have a couple of British cars as well. They just don't make interiors like this anymore. So this place is open to all ages. We have activities for every age here. So behind you is a 1982 DeLorean. That one is very popular. Back to the Future, everybody knows that car. My favorite car is the 1955 Nash Rambler. So we'll rotate them, and every time you come, you can see a new car. Let's go! I worked at museums from when I graduated high school and on. I was at the Natural History Museum, the La Brea Tar Pit, California Science Center. When I found the place, I just immediately fell in love, and I said, you know, I want to work here. Yeah, this space in here, it's about 15,000 square feet. It's utilized for a lot of different things, not only just a museum. We have parties almost every weekend. I also had my reception here, and I drove in that 1940 Packard Darren, so I have this place has a special place in my heart.
I'm Richard Croxall. I'm a board member here at the Automobile Driving Museum. That's a 1931 Model A Ford. This one has every option that the factory offered at the time.
You guys do a really good job of just keeping them in pristine condition. They're so pretty.
This car is surprisingly easy to drive for an old car.
49.
49 Crosley, and it's a station wagon. It was one of the earliest mini cars that America built.
This is the air conditioning?
That's the air conditioner.
Oh my gosh, okay, maybe we wouldn't last an hour in this thing.
So as you walk around to this side, we have some sports cars here, British sports cars, and this is the 1940 Darren Packard. That's probably the most interesting and perhaps valuable car in the collection.
You can come by and get a ride in one of these cars, and we do them every Sunday, weather permitting, and we take 3 cars out of our collection every weekend and give rides. The rides last about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's a nice short ride around El Segundo. So you get to see all of the landmarks as well.
She likes the simple things.
It has a small town feel. I feel like everybody knows each other here. There's also a lot of cool locations to go hang out, and there's the beach as well. So it's all in one. It's a really great place to live.
Those lovely.
Okay, it's not every day we get to do a neighborhood takeover and meet the mayor, but today we do.
We like to say we're the most important 5 square miles economically in all of Southern California. More PhDs per square mile, more businesses per square mile, more commercial office space per square mile. We have more Fortune 500 companies in El Segundo than any other city in California outside San Francisco. Raytheon is here, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, AT&T, Beyond Meat was born here, is based here in El Segundo, and the list goes on, but there are many. I've lived here 25 years in El Segundo. I love this town. I was a single dad when I moved here. I was looking for a beach town because I love to surf. The place I ended up moving into is a half a mile from the ocean, so I could ride my bike to the beach. The city of El Segundo is right smack dab on the ocean, just north of Manhattan Beach and south of LAX. So it's perfect for people traveling as far west as you can go, and it's kind of center of the South Bay.
And what does El Segundo mean?
It means the second, and so Chevron Oil operates a refinery here in town. In 1911, Standard Oil built that refinery. So they actually built this town. They had one refinery in Northern California, which is, I guess, El Primero. They built this one as El Segundo, the second refinery in the state of California.
Okay, normally people dare me to do things. However, today I'm turning things around and I am daring the mayor of El Segundo to tee off with me at Top Golf. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. Keep your arms straight all the way through.
Arms straight all the way through. Okay, and your head steady.
Head steady, down on the ball. Look
Mouth
at that
shut.
ball.
That's hard for me. The mouth shut's hard for me.
There you go.
Okay, that was kind of crappy, but okay, that'll work. Let's go!
No, you're not
Let's
supposed to make a lot of
go!
noise. No.
Woo! You can do
Nice
it.
and
You
quiet.
can do it.
And you definitely don't want to stand behind me.
Okay,
'cause that'll
don't.
definitely
Okay.
hit you.
Don't miss. Just don't miss.
Okay, okay.
No one's watching. Okay, that
Too
was
much.
pretty good.
Too much.
You're a shark.
Too much.
You
too much.
pretended like you're not good.
No, I'm not.
He's totally sharking me. I'm going to be ready for the tour by next year. By the end of today, I'm going to be ready for the LPGA.
Yeah, see,
I didn't even see where it went.
No, it's over here. It's over here. It's about to go. Oh, just missed the trap.
Okay, if I
Very
beat
good.
you,
Yeah,
can I be mayor for the day?
of course.
Really?
You get a key to the city, whatever you want. Yeah.
A key?
Yeah. You get your key to the city of El Segundo.
Oh my God, I love that. How do we figure out who won?
Well, we're giving you a handicap. So
No, I
think
already had a handicap. It's called being blonde.
Okay, well,
but I'll take that handicap.
congratulations.
too.
You're
Thank
going to
you.
be mayor of El Segundo for the day.
Woo! Do I get a key?
You do. Come
I
get
do-
it. Yeah.
I get a key?
Yeah, you get a key.
I love this. Okay, Mr. Mayor, don't think I won't come back for my key to the city. We had so much fun here at Top Golf El Segundo. Thank you guys so much. And where will we go off script next? Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Mwah.